Hello, and welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We are back with Dawn of Diademia. It has been all the months. We're gonna jump right in. We are slightly behind schedule, but it's fine. In our last episode, our heroes made it into the cave of Izuk Mountains, and they were trying to track down the hunter's mark for Leia, who got hers through the Hunters Guild. And the terms were, if she didn't get it before anyone else who had the mark, which is another member in the party currently, thanks to meeting up, that whatever appendage that her, in this particular case, her hand, is at, as far as being covered in and encasing blackness, would just fall off. And it would be fine, unless they bring it back in pieces or something. I don't know, but it should be fine. But it led them to the Izuk Mountains, and they began to fight some goblins and some large trolls. However, there was seemingly an army that the party was able to navigate and kind of circumvent and get around to a much smaller bottlenecking of where they needed to be, with the help of Cricket and some other new faces, thanks to Raylith. The party is now headed towards where they believe the real mark lies. So, that being said, we are going to switch over to our battle map because we were in battle before we came here.
Are you sure about that? I don't think so.
Yeah, we were in, like,
No.
full-on battle.
No.
Where is... I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to copy Dave, and I'm going to paste him. And then I'm going to make him me, maybe.
We're a well-oiled machine. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
The cobwebs are still being affixed, as you all can see.
Still dusting them off.
I think I'm just behind. I don't even know anymore. I'm behind all the scenes. fix that next time. But anyways, as y'all are headed towards the north end of this cave, is there anything in particular you would all like to do? Or say or talk about or do any things like that? Obviously, Rayliff, you just had something happen recently. I'll let you digest that as you will, but the rest of y'all are kind of grouped up, and Rayliff has made his way back down to meet up with the rest of the party. You would know that continuing around or going east and then going up north is where Leia is getting the ping to keep going, as well as the other party member, who I don't know if anyone's had time to introduce since her arrival.
Introduce who?
I'm speaking about Freya.
Freya, yeah.
I mean, Leia made a mention of her after we killed everything.
Oh yeah, Freya.
So this is Freya. I found her on the way here. We kind of came in at the right moment, at the right time to, help you guys. I know that Leia and her aren't really in the best standings, considering they both are chasing the mark, and they might lose an appendage or something. So we should probably hurry up. Just.
Does Leia have anything to say about this?
I'm sure she'd have words.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
11, 13.
Is that the only person looking in this particular case?
Perception, dirty 20.
Yeah, 9.
I've learned not to make Leia mad. So
It's like, don't make direct eye
you almost fell off
contact.
the mountain. Right.
So for those that are looking, would notice that as Freya and Leia did not plan that to sound or rhyme together, are standing next to each other, they both are kind of like subconsciously sort of itching at their marked arm.
Oh, it's climbing up, isn't it? It's climbing up, isn't it? Freya, let me see your arm.
She holds up her hand, but you notice that, like, with her leather and everything, it covers up the majority of what would be exposed. I guess Leia, however, has maybe like a upper portion of her arm that you see starting to encoat in black.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should really hurry, guys. Dalen, if you want to lead the way.
Which way were we? I head the way that I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be going.
Okay.
Lead the way, because they are both close to losing their arm, and I don't think either of them want to lose their arm.
This is
I
true.
mean, one of them is gonna lose their arm.
Oh gosh, who will lose their arm this day?
Leia, definitely Leia.
Wow. So unless anyone says anything otherwise, y'all all start to head in that direction.
Sure.
I'm just gonna move y'all up.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, as y'all enter into this next space, you notice that there's some kind of like sluggish creatures.
Are those naked mole rats? Okay, with the information that I got, would I know what
part of
those things
that?
are?
Make a nature check. Oh, you should be good at those.
Oh yeah, druid.
It is a 15.
The vision didn't go into too huge a detail, but as you're looking at these creatures, they're kind of like sat there, moving slightly. And from what you would gather, they could be like a food source for these orcs or something worse.
Okay. Huh. So, do y'all think this is? Do y'all know what this is? You guys are from here. You guys would know more so than I do.
As Vingax is like,
Okay.
Why? I know he's not talking to me.
Obviously, not you,
Vengax is with Raylan.
I know that you're a bird, but I don't think you would eat those big things.
DM, have I ever seen them?
make a history check.
Because they don't seem
16.
They don't seem hostile or anything by the sorts, right? They're just kind of chilling.
Yeah, they're just kind of chilling. Not offhand, these creatures, they have like feet and arms, but they don't seem to support the mass of their body, kind of like a T-Rex.
Tiny Got it. Okay.
And from what their temperament is given off, they're kind of like timid creatures, but it's definitely not something that would be
Okay.
Is that a creative
dominantly roaming
explosives?
the lands. Huh?
Is that a creative explosives?
Let's see. I don't know. Look at him.
I'm going to. So while he's looking at that, I want to approach the creatures. Like, is there a gate or anything, or?
So you see their head kind of like, for one, on the top of this maybe 5 to 10 foot, well, probably 5 foot if you can see their head, perch. But there's no like door. It's more like a big dumpster bucket that they're in.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try to pet the one that's like has its head resting. I'm
Okay.
gonna see.
Make a animal handling check.
What's
and this
that?
is how Rayliv loses his harm.
As he does that, Vengax is gonna wants to cast detect thoughts to see if he can maybe just see if they're hostile or just what they're
Okay.
about.
Does detect thoughts just do creatures?
You just hear-
And
Oh, there it is.
No, you just hear Animal Crossing.
Read the thoughts of certain creatures. You get spell attractions. Oh, does so it just says certain creatures. It doesn't specify.
okay. And then
But-
do you need to understand their language in some sort of way?
You focus your mind on any one creature you can see. If the creature has intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. Shift your attention to the creatures or to probe deeper into the creature's mind. You probe deeper, the target must make wisdom saving throw. Fails, you get
Oh,
insight
it's
to
that.
its reasoning, emotional state, or something that looms in its large in its mind. It succeeds spilling it. Either way, you know that you're targeting.
Oh no!
Question for every type of creature.
Look, I could get Obi to help. Oh shit! I should.
It doesn't.
Mm.
It doesn't necessarily specify what. It just says the thoughts. You can tell the thoughts of the creature.
Okay.
Like emotions, kind of.
I would assume
Okay.
if its intelligence is higher than 3, at least.
As you start to shunt that psychic energy outward to try and pick up anything, you get thoughts kind of immediate around you. Mostly the surface pushes from probably Raylith and Dalen at the moment. But as you go further, it kind of hits that creature, like the target of where you're pushing it, and like rebounds. And I imagine you've done this enough in the past to realize that this creature dumb.
Got it.
Question: is it too late to cast guidance on myself?
What are you
You
doing?
Well, I'm
You get the
trying
same-
to animal handling, and I rolled a 9.
We can try out the new rules for guidance where it's a reaction-based thing.
So yeah.
Sure. I don't know if that's gonna fix your hand.
No, that's a 10.
Wow.
I bumped it up to a 10.
So what are you trying to convey or do?
So since its head is resting, I was just kind of gonna be like, very shakily, just like, just I just like kind of like rest my hand on it to see like how it reacts. If it's like, like, you cool, you chill, yeah, you want to get out of here?
Uh,
I don't think they're gonna get far with their little stubby.
They could slither.
Fair enough. They could roll.
As you go to reach out to this creature, your hand kind of feeling its hot breath hit against yours, and for a moment you're like, this was a dumb idea. I should probably make better decisions in life. But it all comes like crashing down when the creature like veers its head towards you instead of your hand, and like a large tongue just kind of lackadaisically just lolls out of its mouth and rests there.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. You guys stay in here, I guess. All right, let's just keep going. They're very dumb. Dumb.
And then I guess investigation check for Dalen for the
Oh god.
potential barrels that could be explosives.
19.
Nice. So Dalen, you might not be the most alchemical person known to man, but as you're looking at these crates, there are very large kind of skull prints just painted on in a generalized, actually it's very what's the word, detailed compared to what you would think a bunch of orcs would have. You can clearly see that this skull print has been placed on all of the crates kind of in a similar fashion, but like depending, it might be on the top of it, the side of it, but you see these skulls, and you get a kind of like as you're investigating, your hand touches like the side of one of the crates very carefully, and there's like a thick layer of black soot that kind of like rests there, and you get a whiff of sort of like gunpowder meets brimstone sort of smell. Sulfury.
Oh, these definitely go boom.
You want to take one? I look over.
How big are they? I didn't learn my lesson from last
They're
time.
about half of Van Gax.
How big is Vangax? Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
Rayla's half of Vingax?
Vingax is
quarter.
5'5", so
Yep.
this is like not that big.
3,
Mm,
Okay.
Almost 3 feet,
3
Tall?
feet.
but they're heavy. They're like big.
What's your
I don't think
strength?
we should take any, but we should remember this in case we need a distraction.
Well, we could use it as a distraction when we take it over there, or we could roll it down the mountain or something. If we need to light it up, I could always shoot it.
So you're saying I should take one?
Yes, I'm saying you should take one, Dalen.
You drive a hard argument. I'll take one.
Okay, make an
I'll take one
athletics
barrel, please.
check.
Guidance.
Oh, he remembers this time.
I got a 19, so that's a 23.
Okay. Did you add guidance?
No.
No,
What was
roll it.
guidance?
Just add it.
Guidance is a D4.
Default.
Oh. 26.
Okay, so you all watch as Dalen reaches over and picks up this almost 3-foot barrel, pretty round size from there, and just like hoists it up on his chest, or not his chest, his shoulder. And with that, he also has like his shield and his sword. A lot going on. I mean, I don't know how maneuverable you'll be with this giant barrel, but you're
Just
picking it
smile
up.
through the pain.
So, okay, as he picks it up, it's like, oh my god, I didn't think you would actually be able to carry that. How heavy is that?
I didn't need her either, honestly.
It would be
Oh god.
roughly
3 foot full of powder. That's gonna be.
okay. It would be roughly about
So stupid.
Not a big target at all.
250 pounds, give or take.
What's your strength at?
I mean, he can carry it, but
I pick it up just fine, but I'm like, I can't move.
you're fine as long as it doesn't exceed 285 max bench press.
Okay. So I'm gonna like see him, and then I'm gonna look at one. I'm like, I wonder. Can I try to pick it up?
Make a athletics check at disadvantage.
Oh,
I mean, if you want to guidance yourself up, by all
it's
means.
not gonna. You want to know why it's not gonna work?
You rolled a
it's
natty one.
And this is where we die.
So Rayleigh goes to grab another one, and not even like budging this thing. It's stout. For a second, Rayleigh, you think yours is heavier than the one that Dalen's holding, but then you look at Dalen and there's just like a scrimmage of pain and like sweat building up as y'all are just standing there, and he's holding this really heavy barrel on his shoulder.
I'll just help you with yours.
So any other magnificent feats that you would like to?
We should just go.
All right, let's keep going.
Oh, God. So
Jesus.
As y'all come into this next area, I need you to roll perception checks.
There's barrels
Perception?
everywhere.
Oh my god.
This is a terrible idea.
Oh my god. 15.
Dalen got a 19.
With the guidance as well.
21.
18.
Bang
Oh no, what is that?
What is that?
Hayden got a 24.
Okay. Anyone that got 16 or higher, A would start to sense that the temperature in this room is a lot hotter, which y'all have entered inside of this cave, and it's progressively gotten hot as y'all are headed closer and closer towards the core. But this room is like night and day compared to literally just around the corner past all these barrels, which the amount of heat and what y'all can believe that Dalen and also most of these other barrels contain doesn't seem like the safest of practices to just set all this stuff here next to each other, especially from what you can tell unguarded. However, there are some other barrels closer to this almost like furnace style contraption up in front of you, where instead of those skulls, there are golden, like, not an actual, you would hope, handprint, but like a handprint signed on each of them. And those are like placed around the thing that is pumping out a lot of heat at this moment.
Okay. So first off, it's super
Dalen,
hot.
just put it on your other shoulder.
So okay, so he has it here. I'm just like holding it a little bit. It's like, all right, you got it. Pat on the back. Let me go
Dalen,
check.
make a strength save. Just testing the waters here.
Oh my gosh. That's
We
6.
grouped together still.
Dalen, you feel your knees like buckle a bit, and it's not that you can't carry the weight, it's just that you weren't expecting the little soft pat. Because of what you're holding, you're like, oh god, is it gonna explode? But your knees buckle a bit, and it takes you a moment as you
Dungeon Master, would you allow me to roll a performance check to play it off?
Oh god, okay. Sure. Sure.
Oh yes. I got 22.
So
Yeah, he's got it.
anyone that would have been looking in Dalen's direction can make an insight check.
No, I'm just walking past him. He's got
Okay.
it.
I'll set that down while we look around.
25. 19 plus 6, yeah, 25. Don't mind me figuring out math here.
What did Dalen roll?
22.
Okay, so most of the others kind of like shrug off. They're like, yeah, he probably needs to take a break here real quick and, readjust. But Vingax, you look over and your boy's knees are just like
You hear the faintest of wheezes.
So Max is gonna, upon seeing this, go, wow, all right. He's gonna walk over there. He's gonna put grab one end of it and go, let's just set this down a little bit, Dalen.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
On the ground.
Okay, so you set it down and it gets mingled in with all the rest that are kind of bunched up there next to each other. Raylith, what are you head towards as you pass by?
I'm going to go. Can we see inside the barrels or no?
No, they're all full, just hopefully wood. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I know. But
Alright.
from what y'all can tell, it looks like wood.
Caden, do you want to help me look at these and kind of inspect them?
Who?
Caden.
Oh.
Is this your bonding time? Because you pretty much met him and then he went up the hill and you're like, okay, bye.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't even meet me. He was nosing a book and went.
Yeah.
Didn't even say a word.
This is what happens when the DM is your player character.
I did send you a DM though, Stacks, about what Caden's been doing while
Okay.
he's watching. So you can do that as you will.
Okay.
But Caden will kind of step forward and he'll turn and look at Vi and go, watch her.
And Vi's gonna move up and watch Leia as I assume you go up towards where Raylith is. As y'all get closer to these barrels, roll a, I guess, investigation check first.
Can I use my passive investigation?
No, because you're actively looking.
Oh, fine.
What does passive investigation even look like?
Self-guidance, 23.
There's a room here.
His passive investigation, he's like, yep, I see it. I got a 21.
What was yours, Raylith?
23.
Okay. Almost like night and day compared to what Dalen was holding. As y'all are moving, however equidistant from these barrels, they're giving off a much cooler kind of temperament. Significant degrees down compared to what, he wasn't holding a heated barrel, but like
Lucky for him.
significantly more cool. Weak.
Okay. Caden, do you want to try to open one or?
So are they all closed and we just feel like
A cool temperature coming from it?
cool temperature coming off of it?
Yeah, as soon as you get within maybe a ruler's distance between, you start to feel that like drop in temperature, which is surprising considering this furnace thing is still pumping out a lot of heat to push past all that.
Recommend not messing with any of these. If we change the temperature of the room around this furnace, we may all die.
So we should just leave it then.
Unless you want to die. I mean, you can tell from where we're standing that it's a lot cooler here. If we start messing with it, we may offset the temperature.
As you say that, Obi jumps down and like starts to curl up and lay on one.
God damn it!
I mean,
I don't even notice that.
Passively.
Does a passive 15 catch that?
I
Yeah,
just rolled
yeah,
a
y'all would
stealth.
notice.
I rolled a stealth for him.
For the barrel?
No, yeah, for the barrel. No, for Obi. He rolled a 16.
Well, no, like, you're trying to make him hide from the barrel? The barrel automatically fails. OB is one with the barrel right now.
It's fine. I mean, we could just leave. We could also use this to possibly, all things considered, maybe explode the mountain. We could, if things go south, maybe.
Just need to find this mark that y'all are after and get out of here.
Freya.
Raylith, make a, I guess, nature check.
Nature check. Guidance. Oh, never mind. That's a natural 20.
Oh, sick! Okay, so this is going to be cool because this is new for you in this particular case. But recently, well, I guess subconsciously always, but recently actually, becoming a druid has opened up your eyes to new sights and senses. There is an innate kind of language that is etched around all of Diademia, known as Druidic. And as you're standing there, beckoning for Freya to come closer, the language kind of speaks to you, and it's strange considering you're also a wizard. But you would sense a direct connection or correlation between the etchings, the patterns that you have for your rhymes binding ice,
Yeah.
with the kind of language that you're getting from this particular barrel.
Okay.
It's kind of a weird sensation as Freya comes up to where Caden is.
You're saying he has a weird tingling sensation right now?
Can I like inspect the runes? Like actually like kind of get right on it?
So the runes, you can see them, but they're kind of like faintly, transparently hovering over the different barrels.
Okay.
But yeah, as you inspect your wherever it is, hopefully visible,
Yes.
your rhymes tattoo starts to glow
So
in sync with
since
that.
we're also in here, I would have taken off the coat and like rolled up the sleeves, and you would see it like right here, like on the bicep. And then it's like if I could show the runes, like because you could see the tattoo obviously, but like if I could kind of show the runes like that, it etched in there. To them, it's like this is what I see on that. So it kind of has that evocation feel to it.
Make a. What's your passive insight?
Passive insight. That's 12.
Make an insight check.
Guidance.
Which that sounds like it got lower than its passive.
I know what's happening.
16.
Okay. As you're explaining that and like kind of showing off the tattoo, you notice the kind of like look that Freya gives you, isn't. It's weird. It's like she's trying to figure out who you are to be able to kind of discern this is from what you're picking up. But she stands there for a moment. We probably shouldn't stay here much longer.
Right. Your arm. That's right.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't thinking about my arm specifically.
Okay, Leia's arm.
I am also more concerned with Leia's arm.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just hope Leia gets the last hit on this fellow.
Okay. All right. All right, let's
we
go.
can ensure that.
Mm. There's
I'm
like a
completely oblivious to the
standoff.
both of these two. I'm completely oblivious
You
to
get
these two.
like so much energy here, and Rayla's just like, look at the eye, guys.
Like it's like you can see the runes on here, and that's the exact same ones on here. So that means it's emitting.
So that means it's yours.
And as he
You
looks
own it.
up, they're like locked eyes. Like,
There's
we
like
just like
that
the little
anime.
What's going, guys? Hey, this? No, let's just go. Whatever happens, happens. All right, let's go.
I mean, you brought her.
Yeah, she showed me the way here. So if she didn't bring me here, I wouldn't be here. Now would I?
You could have came with us to start with instead of being lazy in the wagon.
Caden? I don't know what kind of attitude you have, but I'm not for it. All right?
That's just facts.
Freya, just stick with me.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
I wanted to see if that's a furnace. Is it like what is it? I mean, we can
Yes.
be heading out. I just want to look at
Yeah.
it.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You've seen things like these before, but the way that this kind of contraption is held up, it seems to be using the molten core from inside of this mountain to power something, as all the tubing and kind of things are indicating. It's more or less redirecting whatever natural energy it's able to get and sending it somewhere else.
Guys, this is a power source for something. Think we should shut it off?
No, it's like Caden said, if we even change the temperature, there's a possibility of it blowing up and us dying. And obviously, like he said, we don't want to die.
You guys are so smart. Let's go.
Also, we don't want them alerted that we're here. Anything that changes could let them know something's wrong.
I'll go the way the DM started making me go.
That sounds like a great idea,
Yeah.
unless it's a trap.
Okay. Ignore the merge with stone as y'all enter into this next space. Kind of without perception checks or anything like that. You see a very large wall to your south that kind of like goes up all the way to the top of the cave ceiling. And then up north, as it bottlenecks, you can kind of see, because it's emitting off that heat and energy, another one of those furnace type things up ahead. But you do kind of start to hear chatter off in the distance, but not directly from the next room, but you hear it like because of how echoes work.
Yeah.
Coming further in.
Okay.
So there's nothing but a wall to the left? To the south?
It's kind of wall to the south and then barrels stacked up on top of each other. The exploding ones to the left. West.
I guess
Thank
we
you.
go north.
All right, Dalen, lead the way.
As Freya leads the way by these icons. Now the pathway breaks off into two different directions. One to the right and one to the left, but further up a little bit.
Are there more of the cold barrels in here?
Yep, there's some. Not as many. Some of the barrels seem to be unmarked. but there are still a few kind of like nestled up next to this large furnace type thing.
Alright.
Can we distinguish which corridor the voices are coming from?
Okay, make a perception check.
Since we're inside, this still counts as part of my favorite terrain, right? With it being mountains. Okay. That is a 21.
Okay, it takes you a moment, but after they talk enough, the mumbles seem to resonate more to the, I believe it's the right. Yeah, to the right more than the left.
So, I'd say that Caden probably would have walked to the right to make sure that he could have picked up, making sure that he picked up more of the sound.
Okay.
And then he'll kind of turn to the party and say, the voices are coming from here. And kind of point his arrow knocked towards the corridor.
Okay.
But we need to know which way he is. And then he'll turn and look at Leia and Freya both.
They take a moment, kind of sensing that pattern. You see Freya extend her hand out, and kind of this translucent energy resonates, and it sort of pitches itself to the right of you a little bit, Caden, and like pushes upward.
So he's not alone.
I could try to send Obi to kind of, inspect, see what's around. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send Obi to the right, kind of try to stealthily go over there.
Okay, roll a stealth check for Obi.
Guidance.
You have perma guidance on, we know.
I know, yeah. 19 with guidance.
Okay. So as you start to send Obi to the right, he flies up, kind of closer to the ceiling portion of this cave. And you watch as Obi's skin tone kind of changes from that kind of normal white, brown, feathered hue and kind of encases itself in a much more dark aligned texture. But as you look closer, he's just matching the patterns of what the rock structures are so that he kind of blends in better. Obi's smarter than the master.
He's part chameleon, got it.
But yeah, he goes into this next area, and as he does, it is filled with brimming lava. And off to the front, if you're seeing through his perception, you see
I warg into him.
A large orc and some other like goblin minions around him, and he's kind of like angrily ushering things to them, and they're scurrying off. And behind him are two large trolls, kind of like sat there with their weapons kind of into the dirt of the ground.
Okay. So I can't see right now. So there's, I believe that's him in there. It's filled with lava in there. He has some trolls, like two of them, and Some goblins, give or take how many?
Can you have a conversation? This is out of character. Can you have a conversation with people even though you can't physically see what you're doing?
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just speaking out loud. I just can't hear you guys or see you. But yeah, he's in there. But there's a lot of lava blocking the path. Unless you guys want to run on lava or something, we have to probably go around.
Does the spell "walk on water" translate to "walk on
Yes.
lava"?
What would happen if we threw one of those barrels in the lava?
I mean,
God.
it does say a liquid surface, so.
But I think the heat from the liquid surface.
It still hurts, yes.
Yeah.
So
you
you run
do
across it.
it.
That's why you just run across it. It's
You
fast.
But
just
it would
wouldn't be
not
happy
hurt
about
as bad
It's like holes.
as
like hot
falling
coals.
Question.
in it.
I have a question. Can I part the sea like Moses with control or shape water?
No, we're not playing this game.
Bring Moses into this. He wants no part of it.
Okay. All right. So we should probably go around. Then, if you don't want to take a bath in the lava.
And from what Obi is showing, there is another area to the left. Like if you were to go left, it's just smaller and there's a pathway. But it does seem to be. I guess they're both kind of equidistantly open to the fact that it would alarm whoever is just looking in that direction. There's like no real cover for it.
We don't have a rogue. Fuck. Okay.
We have one.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sure Freya's a
Cricket's
rogue.
like,
She seems roguely.
Yeah, cricket.
Oh, Cricket's
I mean-
with us?
I mean, I'm not too shitty as a stealthy individual either.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I will call him back. Get my vision and hearing back. It's like, okay, so what I basically told them, we could go to the left and they're gonna know we're coming. Unless we could try to sneak around there, but even then, they're kind of not that. They're not what's the word that I'm looking for? It's kind of out in the open. There's a door there, right? Stacks or no?
Just an archway that
Okay.
opens up more for structural purposes than actual.
Okay. So there's like an archway we could get through, but again, they'll see us coming. There's also a bridge that we're gonna need to cross.
Was there a way out to the right?
No. Not from what I could see.
Let's see.
We could set an ambush.
Unless there is. Is there? Stacks? Or is that the long way around?
There's opening to the right, but it doesn't seem to be connected to any place that y'all went to. Might be like centrally contained.
There is a way. Okay, so there is a way to the right, but not through the way we came. So that being said, we're going to have to go through the left, unless anyone could teleport directly to them from here.
Aelin starts walking to the left.
You know what? I can fly.
Right?
I mean, you can if you want, but they'll probably start shooting at you.
That's the risk of the job.
All right.
I'll follow Dalen.
Oh. And we're gonna stealthily try to avoid eye contact or anything of the sort.
As they all shift that direction, he doesn't say this loud because he doesn't want to give away the position, but you could choose to say it or roll it however you want to, DM. Caden looks at Vi and goes, "Go with them." I will meet you. And Caden stealthily slips off to the right corridor.
Okay, so Vi is gonna go over there, and then you're gonna start going in there. Obi is with Raylan back.
DM, can you roll a d10?
Sure.
So happy.
Am I gonna
Oh.
explode?
Frisky already took care of it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What?
Unless you rolled a 7 or an 8, we'll just go with the 2.
I rolled a 5. Never mind. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll take it.
Carry on.
And just so you know, DM, my stealth rolls a 24.
Okay.
I guess we'll keep. Oh god.
Ah, you're splitting the party. I love it. I mean, it's a half split, but it's fine.
And the special guest walked away. That's all.
What?
Well, I mean, never mind.
He's playing it off as I'm only here for a brief time, and they're the actual
Well,
party.
We know he's a part of our team, but in reality, he just showed up today.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I knew what he was talking about. I just appeared, and then it's whatever.
I
get
mean,
it.
there's a bunch of guest stars in this party currently. You got Cricket, you got fucking Freya. You got, y'all are just letting everybody in. Be like, hey, you got a
Okay.
pulse.
Oh, yeah,
Come with
Cricket.
us.
All right. So as we're walking, go ahead.
And of course, Vi will be with Leia as much as possible. I know you put her over there, but she'll be with Leia because that's who she's been tasked to watch.
Freya's actually going to come towards you. Now you're left in a pickle. Freya is with the guy that you clearly know she doesn't get along with, well, from what their temperament is. And then the other group is headed to the left. Raylan.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to.
And
What?
I'm not going to say you're the most stealthy, but stealth might not have been your first school of
No, really. I only have a paladin over here, like donk, donk, donk.
I don't have pass without a tracer. I went with him. That's a
So
whole different ballgame.
the thing about, well, in the case of splitting the party, it will split y'all's stealth checks. So depending on what Raylith picks, y'all could fail or succeed.
Okay. I'm going to. So this is what I'm going to do over here on this side. I'm going to send Obi ahead and just keep an eye.
Wait, you said this side to right?
Yeah, to the right.
So you're gonna send Obi to the right?
Wait, no, I'm pointing this way on my end. It's left.
Or send
I'm
Obi
po-
to the left?
With
Oh,
me,
wow.
yes, but I'm going to send him up ahead. I'm going to warg
Betrayal.
into him. I'm going to warg and see because I'm going with them. I'm not going with Freya and Caden. I'm going to let that happen.
So you want him to go a little bit ahead of Dalen so that
Yeah, and just keep an eye out. And I'm going to put my arm on Vengex. It's I can't hear you. I can't see you. I'm looking through Obi.
where you go, I go.
Right?
You
So
come
I'll-
to and you're holding onto a barrel.
Oh my goodness. So I guess for the first group, what are y'all's stealth checks with pets
So I'm tr-
included?
So I'm trying to time it with Obi. See when they're looking over here, when they're not, kind of get the pattern that they're going at.
So you need me to roll for Vi? Is that what you're saying? Pets
Yeah.
included?
Oh, we're group 1.
Vi's in group 1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't have her. Well, I have her other stealth stat sheet, but I don't know what you gave her stacks.
Let me make sure it's the same for you. It should be a plus. +1.
Okay. So Vi got an 18.
Okay. What?
Bengak's got an 18.
Oh.
So, question: since I'm worked into Obi, looking to see the pattern, what do I roll?
So you get to choose. You could do 2 straight rolls, 1 for Obi, 1 for you, or advantage roll for Obi, disadvantage roll for you because you're pretty much just holding on to Vengax. So I'll let you decide.
I'll roll advantage for Obi and disadvantage for me.
Oh gosh, that's gonna
Can
be
I
an
cast
insta
guidance?
fail. I can say.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
Let me
god.
get another D20. Let me get another D20.
Freya
Just so everyone
gets
knows, for
a-
their situational awareness, I have disadvantage on stealth also.
Yeah, I was like. Oh. 23 for Freya.
I think that's what he meant by the paladin going plonk, clonk, clonk.
Yeah.
And then Cricket is.
Okay. So, Obi got
60.
a natural 20.
So right side, strong side is what
Yep.
I'm hearing.
So Obi got a natural 20 with advantage.
Okay.
I
Did Cricket go with Caden?
Yeah, he abandoned y'all. First of all, Vengax, you tried to chop him in 2.
Oh, I wasn't just me. Lance
I was gonna say
started that whole
Lilith
incident.
tried to fuck him up too.
And because freaking Leia's over there as well, like Cricket trying to hang around with Dalen to protect him is not enough to trust y'all right now. Plus he saw Dalen's wearing like armor, he's like live y'all's best life.
So
Yes.
natural
So-
20 for Obi, and for
Okay.
me, you gave me guidance.
Yes.
It's a 3.
Okay, with guidance and my plus, that makes it a 17. I rolled a 9.
Ugh. Okay. And Dalen?
Oh god, I can't guidance you, man. I'm sorry. What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Yay! That's 2
I rolled
fails.
a 6 and a 1, so either way it was.
And then Leia, which I can't remember if she has disadvantage on stealth checks or not. I don't think
Pretty
she
sure
does.
she has like plate mail, so
But she has advantage, disadvantage because. Okay, yeah, okay, sweet. So it's just straight.
Oh my god,
20! Okay. So. Succeed. Succeed.
should I redeem the luck that I just got?
Succeed. Fail, fail. Succeed. So yeah, overall y'all pass.
Okay.
I was gonna say I hope the nat 20 gave them a little bit of a buffer,
Yeah, that was 2 successes. So it,
which got
the
offset
double
by the
success
nat 1.
and then
right?
canceled each other out. So overall, the 2 parties feel stealthed. Did I miss any other luck in inspos? Oh, there's an inspo for Raylith?
Yeah.
I got so confused. It was like geometry afterwards. Okay. There we go.
Who wants to lead the way? Because like Obi's ahead, and I'm just following Bengex. So I guess Obi.
Okay. As y'all get into this next room on the left, y'all see a furnace. And then for the other group, y'all see barrels.
Okay. Okay. So, do y'all just want to rush in there? Like, they don't know we're here yet. Or how? Because we didn't really communicate with them who would act first.
Is
Is Rayla still in Obi's eyes? So it's like he just talking. but
I'm just
can't
talking.
hear.
I'm just talking.
Yeah, his eyes are like.
That
kind
way,
of
like I'm
glowing.
putting it
So-
out there. That way, y'all can talk amongst yourselves because I still have Obi ahead. It's just like
But you can hear how far away is Obi from us?
pretty like he's up there. I want to say.
He's hearing
like-
by like third person perspective.
Okay.
And what's weird is as Rayliff's talking, like Obi's miming the words through his mouth. So like it's a weird just whole thing happening.
Hmm.
You hear an explosion. The other side didn't wait.
I mean,
Is that for real?
May be how that
No.
plays out.
Then Gax is gonna reply, and he's gonna say, "I think we should continue to be as stealthy as we can until we're not, or we attack and lose our surprise."
Okay.
Concur, David?
I will do my best. I'm much better at rushing than sneaking.
Well, if we get uncovered, you're free to rush. How about that?
Noted.
So
Alright.
So
We press
who's
on.
going first? Or what's the marching order?
we'll have Dalen go first. Mainly because what?
I thought you wanted
Well,
to
we
sneak.
get noted.
I mean,
Yeah, but
regardless
so
of
you-
your clink clack clinks, it's not echoing enough in the area that y'all are at to signal the others. There's also like molten lava in the next room that's kind of bubbling.
And the mindset is if we discover Dalen's in front to charge. Plus, I have to help Raylith. I'm not gonna be fighting right away with Raylith.
I'm going back on all of our previous battles and how much Raylan to hit has been compared to the Dalen to hit compared to the rest of the party.
You know,
I mean, maybe this is
We could
his
just-
moment to shine.
Okay.
this is
Alright.
it.
Alright.
So, Dalen first.
I mean, I feel
Yes.
like Dalen always runs in, whether he hits them or not.
That's true too. So
I
we're
mean,
on
a
par.
target's
We're on
a target.
Dalen's
win's a
job
win.
isn't to hit.
Plus the
Just a
tank.
swing.
It's to be hit.
Be hit.
So who's after Dalen?
To be fair,
Leia.
I was gonna say I figured Leia would be next.
Yeah, she probably
because
like.
Vengax is leading the other one who's technically blind right now.
And then where's Obi and V will be next to. Leia.
Obi's ahead. I stealth for him like entirely. That way I could like see like when to go.
Okay, I'll get y'all right up to the cusp, and then I'll switch over to these guys. So y'all come into this room. There are unmarked barrels. However, as you look through the archway, you can see kind of what Rayliff was relaying from Obi's perspective of this like orc in the back, the goblins, the two trolls.
So as Caden sees the other two that came with him, he kind of smiles, but with his face covered, they can't see it, and he says, "I don't know how well you'll be able to assist from here."
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yes, but can you traverse lava?
You see Cricket just like re-examine his life for a second. It's like monologue Cricket. And then no fly.
You may be better to go with the others, little one.
Sneaky, sneaky. And he, like, runs off.
And then he turns and looks at her and he goes, I have no quarrel with you.
None
I'm here
yet,
to-
but what if I, let's just say,
To
what
be-
if your friend loses her arm?
To be fair, a mark's a mark. I'm here to ensure she doesn't die.
Well, at least we're on the same page.
My question stands to you. Can you traverse lava?
I can get about if need be. I'm not going to walk on lava, though.
Oh, I never said anything about walking on it. There's other means to get around lava.
She kind of like looks up ahead. What is the escape plan? Should things not pan out like you expect?
If we have to retreat and you can't kill him, then we go back the way we came. These barrels and forges will make for enough of a means to bar their attack of following us. From what we've seen, we've cleared everything to the entrance of the cave that we came in.
Plus, I think your horses are, Rayleigh, where did y'all leave the horses?
At the wagon area,
Yeah.
So they're like,
down the mountain.
okay.
Horse is taking care of him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He looks at her and goes, I know we don't know one another. Mine was instructed to see them to safety if need be.
It's horse. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but the episode you weren't here,
I know.
Hayden actually told Briar Rose to take care of the horses if shit hit the fan.
Horse monologue is, if I only had a name. If things turn out too far out of our capabilities, I think I have a way to get us all out in one piece.
How much time will we need?
A few moments. Well, let me rephrase. A few moments of me concentrating. However that conveys to you and your party.
Then if it comes to that, I'll do my utmost as long as I still draw breath. To ensure that happens. Provided she is among them.
I swear, she's so well kept. Have you?
Oh no. I don't say this because I travel with them. I only met them today.
What?
She... And he debates on how much he wants her to know. She is attached to a lineage that I know rather well. We'll say it's more of a sworn promise.
All right. Have you decided on, or have you ever considered joining the Hunters Guild?
I was on this plane of existence before that guild ever knew what to do with itself.
I mean, we have had some change in commands here as of late.
You misunderstand. I was here before any race was placed on this world. I've seen y'all rise. I've seen you fall. I've seen you change. I do not care about your guilds. I do not care about your leadership.
So why do you care about the girl?
Like I said, it has to do with an ancestral promise.
All right. Well, if you watch my back, I'll watch yours. Guild
As long
honor.
as we can get them out alive. Except for maybe the one that brought you. I'm not sure about him.
Raylith?
He has a lot of things going on.
He does, doesn't he? Have you noticed? Rather interesting.
They should be close to the door by now. I think we've given them enough time.
I mean, I seriously think you're giving them far too much confidence. But yes,
Oh
let's...
no, I was giving our little feathered friend enough time to catch up.
That's fair. And then she kind of, you see like the inside seam of her sides have like a bunch of different small needle-like darts kind of aligning it, and then there's like some on her arms, some on her boots. There's darts everywhere, but she kind of grabs one instinctively and then kind of starts to move further north toward the edge of where the opening is start to be.
Okay. So as she takes up that side, she sees Caden take a couple steps to the other side. How tall's the archway?
It's at least 15 feet, give or take.
And so it doesn't cap at the ceiling then.
No. It kind of goes up, arches. There's a slight clearing, and then there's more rock that goes up into the ceiling.
Okay. So you can't go over the arch, right? Like it hits the ceiling, we have to go through the doorway and then up.
Yeah.
Okay. So if my stealth's high enough to do this, she's gonna see him walk through the archway slightly, which should be 15 feet to get to the edge of the archway.
Okay.
And then she's gonna see him go straight up the wall another 20 feet.
Okay. She kind of looks at you. Peculiar look on her face, but doesn't say anything, obviously.
As he gets to his stopping point, she sees him let go of the wall and he pulls his arrow and his bow and locks in across the lava.
Okay. And I imagine in the direction of the target, the prime target?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Other group, as y'all are standing there, you hear footsteps behind you. But they're very faint. And then,
This is happening
Raylith,
before
you
already.
feel on your back calf something touch you, but you can't see it because you're seeing through Obi's eyes. And your eyes are just like, what
Bang
is
X.
that?
Bang X.
Vengax, upon hearing the faint footsteps, will turn around, and then so he'll push Raylith behind him and see what's there.
There's nothing, because the thing that was behind Raylith has mimic moved with Raylan to be behind Raylan.
There's something touching my leg. There's something touching my leg.
Okay. That Raylan or Vegax is gonna disengage from Raylan and look around behind him.
As you do, you see Cricket kind of like trying his best to hide behind the small calf space of Rayliff's left calf.
Oh, it's okay. So I kind of have like this. What's it called? Kind of not. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a cape, but not really a cape. It's just the lower half.
Okay.
So it's like he's probably hiding under there.
It takes you a moment, but you manage to see Cricket.
And I recognize that it's Cricket.
Yeah. Sever the calf.
Sorry, Raylan. No.
A mark's a
Vegax is gonna recognize or acknowledge him. Cricket, I thought you were with the other group.
Sneaky. No fly.
Understandable. Don't know how that feeling is, but understandable.
Ooh, jealous. And he points at your wings.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Cricket. I can fly. Right. And then Vegax is just gonna look at Raylan, grab his shoulder or his hand, put back on his shoulder, and go, it's just Cricket. We're good. And then he's gonna press on with the rest of the group.
Dalen, as you kind of get into position, you too can kind of see the same scene off in the distance. The lava is off-putting at best. It does seem very active. There are bridges to the north of where you are, if you follow the path up, and then there's like a bridge on the other side that like leads into that other room that wasn't connected to anything. I think it's just, yeah, it's like a double arch bridge. Sit tight. Is there anything that anyone's doing or preparing or readying before moving forward into these spaces, or however they want to proceed?
So what I want to do is I'm gonna have Obi come back. Brother is gonna put a hand on him, and he's gonna put Ray of Frost into him, like as a prepared spell.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have him like stealth around, and like still, seeing through his eyes and all that stuff, like to know when to go, like run in stealthily, and then that will kind of, Obi would be the initial like surprise bitch.
Gotcha, fucker. Okay. Anyone else?
Just walking the line, I guess.
I would say that Caden's waiting until he sees the party before he makes an attack.
Okay. As we do that, we are gonna take a really quick break, like a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and finish out the rest of things. Yeah. We'll be back, everybody.
Stay tuned.
Wish us luck.
green shirt. Right up there.
Ours was just solid navy blue.
Oh no, I put us on the wrong screen. We're on the friggin'. Actually, this is roleplay enough. We'll do it.
Oh gosh.
And then if combat does what it does, it does what it does. Okay, so you all enter into that space, kind of like ready to make the next move. And as I guess Dalen goes to enter past the threshold, I need what? No, we're all mixed up in the wrong areas. Oh, I didn't have us pinned. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get this right on the first go. It's gonna be I think I'm lying to myself.
I've always wanted to be Esteban.
Okay,
so Reaper's Caden, good luck. You don't even know what he is, but good luck.
I'm just a goblin in a man's body. I'm controlling him.
Okay.
And I'm not even showing on there, so I don't know who the devil I'm playing. All right then.
Okay. I'm gonna figure this one out.
All right, now I'm playing a
Okay.
paladin. I can at least handle that one.
Oh, good. I'm the druid.
Wizard.
No, definitely druid.
Yeah.
Yeah, tree wizard. That's what he said.
Yep, tree wizard. Thanks.
Not even alive anymore.
No, I got it wrong.
Oh, what? It was there for a second.
Yeah, but I mixed up, so it should be.
A well-oiled machine.
It's fine.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that has these issues.
Yes, I got it on the third try. Third time's the charm. Okay, so as you enter into that space, I need everybody, save for pets, no pets needed, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I do it with disadvantage or regular?
You can just use your normal ski.
Saving throw?
20.
Saving?
Saving, yes.
Yeah.
17.
This might be bad. I just thought about it.
Alright.
Okay.
Caden got a 19.
Okay. I don't think Freya's gonna pay us.
13 for Vanguards.
What was Dalen's?
I got a natural 20.
Sick. So Caden and Dalen pass.
What?
because 19 was the DC.
Oof.
Big oofs.
No.
Dirty 20 with guidance.
Too late. That's not how guidance works.
I know.
It's resistance.
I know.
But you all feel a mind kind of breach into your own space. However, aside from an
Wait, is this trying to enter my mind?
yeah,
I'm immune to that.
normally I would say yes,
Well, it says to magic.
but
The
this
reason I said
is
I was.
a magical thing.
I mean, you said I passed anyways, but I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, with what I have, I'm immune to that.
For everyone that got 18 or lower, you're getting like a series of jumbled up images, sort of land and destruction, people.
Oh, I know why you said normally. Bastard.
Land and destruction, races coming to the planet, Diademia.
I feel like I lived this.
And there's sort of a... Actually, it's funny that Vingax and Rayliff didn't make it, because this would sort of make sense as to how y'all have been trying to explain it. But, like, essentially you get, like, a series of what led about Diademia falling apart in the first place, and then what brought it back to fruition in the second instance. But for Dalen and Caden, in the midst of all this like replay value things, you see a female structure kind of descend above all of it, and she is cloaked in she's wearing a cloak, and she has like a mask covering her eyes, but she speaks to all of you. You all are in danger, and there's not much time before hopefully you'll get the chance to fix things.
Can we talk that?
I mean, it's in your brain, but yeah.
Has Caden seen her before?
No.
Okay.
It's like a religion check or something.
But, yeah.
Ooh, I gotta go back to Raylith. Make a history check.
If it's the voice of who I think it is, I would know.
Oh no, it's not the voice who you think it is.
Okay.
So I would say if she says that to Caden, that he would reach out in his mind and say,
So I don't know if a natural 20 is immediate success, but I have a +6, so 26. If it's not immediate success.
Okay. Hold that thought. What was Caden conveying?
I would say that Caden would reach out to her and say, I do not know you, but I've been here a very long time. Are you saying that we need to not kill these individuals and stop them?
For the time being, there are larger stakes at hand.
Even at the extent of losing party members?
You will find where you all are headed that might not necessarily be an issue.
And then he kind of conveys in his mind to her about Leia.
And as y'all are doing that, you all weirdly in each other's mind space kind of hover around this like replay of everything that's happening. And even though you know it's like some form of like your astral self, it's just weird that your thoughts are connected in this moment.
So with that, are we hearing? Is this all shared? So like we're experiencing what Caden is talking and with her, or is it separate between the two of us, like me and?
So
Vingax and
y'all
her?
are getting like the replay and the voice, and then they're getting the replay, the voice, and the image of the woman presently.
Yeah, but he wants to
Right,
know
so
if he's
like-
hearing mine and her conversation.
Yeah, I would say you would.
So he doesn't know who I'm talking to, but he knows I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
So if we leave, does she die?
I should be able to preserve them for a time.
Very well.
And Raylith,
What was the main message she said again? The first thing?
that y'all are in
Danger.
danger, and that there's not much time
There's not much time.
to fix, or hopefully fix, what's about to happen.
Okay.
Raylith, you get a kind of like deja vu sense for a moment of a dream that you had briefly before y'all left the city back some days ago. And as the woman is talking, you remember the perspective of someone else that you were when that dream was happening, and how he addressed her as like his sister. But from what you remember, she died in that dream from an arrow to the chest.
How are you here?
Because of the origin and state of this planet, lots of things have been changed, corrected, fixed over the years. She kind of like looks to you, Caden, but her words just kind of emanate to the others, except for Dalen. You see her look over to Caden as well. While you have been here since the beginning of the world in this manner, I have technically been here since before there was even a world to consider.
Before this one.
And the one before that, and the one before that.
This isn't the first. It's not the last. It's not gonna be the last.
And hearing that, he'll look at Raylith and Bingex.
Oh, you guys are telling the truth?
As she says that to Caden, he kind of bows his head a little bit. He doesn't say anything back to her.
So, you just want us to leave them. Let this be complete.
I am hoping that, given a bit of time, you all will be able to contend what is to happen next.
What is to happen next?
I fear my brother is preparing for a war, one that he does not wish to lose this time. And
Who is your brother? Who are you?
my name is Annabelle. And my brother is the one that you all know to be named Asmodeus.
Would Vengax know Asmodeus at all from his travels around and whatnot?
I think you would know a decent amount, but you can roll a religion check to see if you're aware of like his overarching presence.
Yeah. 18.
Okay. Yeah, like, you know he's the god of lies. You know that he's kind of in the hierarchy of goddom when it comes to those that have been worshipped throughout the years in Diademia. Even before, like, the world changed, Asmodeus was around, so yeah, I would say you would know him.
Okay.
So, from this ritual, would we benefit from it? Or are you, in turn, helping him?
I have no direct allegiance to my brother. It is the fate of how we were brought up. Though I'm not a goddess or anything of that nature, I do have some capabilities that might be able to help guide you in the days to come.
But with this ritual, that mark, what would he be releasing?
What Matuk is currently trying to accomplish is the awakening of some of the most primordial descendants of Diademia. Dragons, as they are called, but the original ones that have been locked in slumber, stasis, for quite a number of years.
I would say, as she said that, Caden looks down and kind of puts a hand on Vi.
She's not with you.
Why wouldn't she be? We're linked.
Oh yeah, she's linked in the mind sense, maybe not the
Okay.
body sense.
Well, yeah, but I mean, to Caden, he could mentally see her.
Okay.
So why wouldn't you want us to stop this?
I fear that if you progress forward with your current intentions, it may make things worse. You will need a bit more help to stop what is taking place here. Matuk is not working alone, and even if you were to thwart him in this day, there would be many to take on the mantle in his stead.
So you want to recall the dragons?
The dragons can be awakened. However, currently there is not a god or goddess in control of Dragon Dominion, and determining how they are brought back will change and shape the way they manifest, whether they are good dragons or evil dragons is anyone's guess.
Is anything that she's saying triggering anything in me right now? Mentally.
You do feel kind of like an innate ping of general understanding coming from Vi. Normally, if this was like a danger sense thing, you would kind of get a warning from her of like, this isn't safe, but she seems as intent in what this person's saying as what you're hearing, essentially, and it does seem to map well to what you already know.
So if he completes the ritual to bring back the dragons, and you say that how they're brought back determines good or evil, then who's to say that what he does doesn't make them all corrupt?
Okay.
There's no certainty, but there's a way to ensure the best favor for all of you.
Okay. So, I rolled a 3 on a wisdom saving throw. I'm going to get my vision back from Obi. I know we're in the mindscape. I am going to shoot a firebolt.
Okay.
And what?
if I can. I don't remember his name. What was his name? The main guy.
Matuk.
Talk.
Yeah, Matuk. Yeah. If I can.
I mean, you could certainly try.
Wait, I thought we were all in this like place.
Yeah, we are. We are. But is that all mental, or can we still move?
You're not sure yet, based on what your action.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay. Roll a to hit.
Let me out. 19.
Okay. As I look up what Matuk's fucking AC is. Is anyone else doing anything else?
Do we think we can do anything else?
I mean, considering the levity of the conversation, is there anything that you think your characters would be wanting to do or think or?
So, so Vangak's gonna ask, so what can we do to ensure the dragons either aren't corrupt or decide their fate naturally, if that makes sense?
Well, as I said, my brother is preparing for war, and dependent on where people align themselves will determine how that war takes its toll. You, being a handful of adventurers, will need the backing from not only the leaders of this world, but any connected to it as well.
Worlds, dragons. None of this makes any sense. I'm just here to help Leia.
And as you say that, Dalen, something happens with Leia, and you're not sure if it's instinctually from your physical standpoint or from the mental scape, but you all watch as the visage of Leia starts to be encapsulated in crystal, starting from her feet, and it's working its way up her body.
What are you doing?
Rayleigh, that firebolt leaves, and for a fraction of split in between your mind and your visual scape, you see it kind of like shooting off towards Matuk, and then for some reason time just like slows, and it seems to still be progressing, but like at the rate that it's going, it's not gonna get there anytime soon.
Could Dalen try and cast protection from evil and good on Leia?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. It's just a touch spell, so.
So you reach out and touch Leia's mind. You feel the magic encapsulate her. However, that crystallization still starts to rise up her body.
Hayden looks at Anna and says, "You said that you could save them for a time. Is this what you meant?"
Yes. Leia will be protected until you all return.
So she won't be able to move.
You will find that while she is protected here, where you are all going, time does not follow such forward constraints.
Then I have one last question. How does the barrier around this realm get brought down?
There are individuals called gatekeepers, tasked with protecting Diademia's structure. No one can go to or from another realm without first getting approval from that specific gatekeeper.
And he kind of looks at Vi's image and says, "She got to me."
Yes. It would seem your friend has assistance from someone not part of this world, but someone with a very strong connection to yourself.
Bangax is gonna ask, it's kind of off the wall, he goes, is that why I couldn't get back to Sanctuary? Because of these gatekeepers?
Yes. You would think Old Red would have warned you about that.
You'd think.
But I too think he believes that your mission lies here for the time being.
What is going on? I don't trust any of it.
As that magic escapes you, Dalen, you watch as Leia's eyes grow steel, almost as if she understands the thing that's taking place next, before the full encapsulation of the crystal covers her body.
Holy shit.
This is way more than I signed on for.
And I fear there's a lot more that you all have left to do. Are you all prepared to take on the course going forward?
If it means, and he looks at Vi and says, if it means to get what I have in store, to find a gatekeeper and right these wrongs and to save her, then you can count me in.
Saying save her as the dragon, or
No, he's looking at Leia when he says save her.
I don't trust you. I don't trust any of this.
I'm ready. I have nowhere else to go.
And as he says he doesn't trust any of this, Caden turns and looks at Raylith and goes, there's a lot of things that we need to discuss.
All right. We'll do that. This is... This is way more than I bargained for. I want to... All right. All right.
And I don't know what Leia is to you all. But I promise you, and he turns and looks at Annabelle, if harm comes to her, as you make me break my oath, I will try everything in my power to kill you.
Also, Annabelle. He's a very broody type. Before we What about Freya? Her arm's also going to come off if...
Again, time doesn't work
cares?
the same where you're going.
Is this...
And she's going with you.
Okay. Is it the Fae?
Yes.
Mm.
You all will go to the Feywilds and unite both the Seelie and Unseelie court.
The Fae? The Fae is real?
Where do you think I'm from?
I don't know.
We have
Are you
a
all
lot
ready?
to discuss with Dalen.
Yes.
Horses?
Can we contact you after this? How do we talk to you?
When you unite the courts, I will reach back out to you all.
I have one request.
What is that?
If you are going to take us there, I want you to reach out to a member of my keep and have them go and retrieve the 3 horses at the base of this volcano.
To set your minds at ease, when I bring you all back here, only a moment will have passed. However, you all might be in the Feywilds for quite some time, accomplishing your immediate mission.
Yeah, because Caden's never been there, so to him, he thought he was going on a very long trip for a very long time.
I mean, it could be the rest of the note.
So you're saying that when we leave, we will come back right where we stand now?
Yes, with all
In
of the
this moment.
decisions in place as they are.
Very well. I'm ready to leave.
Let's get to it. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I get back to Yaka.
And with that,
Yeah, I didn't forget.
the
What's
world
a Yaka?
images kind of like rip apart and a portal sucks you all in, and you're thrown through a mindscape of endless possibilities as it funnels, and you find yourself vastly approaching what appears to be ground. And I need you all to make a dex save.
I just want to know, did Cricket get ripped through with us?
Oh,
Possibly.
10.
Do I need to make one for Vi as
Ooh.
well?
No. The
13.
pets will be safe
Actually,
for
okay.
this
I'm gonna
particular-
luck that.
Plus, I think they both can fly, so...
No, Vi can't fly till level 7. She doesn't get her
okay.
wings till
She's-
7.
One,
Alright, dirty
nice.
20. Dirty 20 with my luck.
Nice.
Alan, you're muted.
13.
And Cadence?
Caden rolled you said dex save? Caden rolled a 12 with a plus 7, so 19.
Okay. So
no.
So hopefully he passes.
you all feel your stomachs turn except for Caden and Vingax. Vingax probably because he's traveled this way a lot. Raelif, you're still getting used to the whole thing. You've already done this before. Didn't end too well. But you all kind of like plummet, and then just when you're thinking you're going to smack dab into like the ground, you stop, and a bunch of different like luminescent flowers start to spring and sprout and retract and again recede into the ground, and then you all land, and you hear as everyone's gaining their perceptive views, sneaky sneaky, and that's where we're gonna end it.
Yay, Cricket's back.
Isn't that how you ended 2 episodes now?
Yes. I knew the assignment. Thank you everybody for stopping in for the revival of this long-awaited campaign. We'll be back next week, and we'll pick up from where we left off. Our sessions will be slightly shorter for the time being, but hopefully everyone had fun, and we'll see you all on the next time.
So we are doing it every week now? for
Yes,
now?
except for 1 week in March, but I'll tell you all about that one.
Okay. Yep. I
Okay.
understand.
Bye, everybody.
See you
Bye.
next week.
I'm upset.